on himself.
Oh my God. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the 3DXL podcast. My name is Ray. You can find over on Twitter over at
Shitty boy.
RAY 200123. With me, as always, as you can hear, my co-host the co-host of the 3DXL podcast, Unavailable Try Again, aka Atomic Dog, on Twitter, BKA D. Bro, how you doing, man? Long time no talk.
That was a mouthful that you just had right there.
Yeah.
I think you just enjoy talking and hearing yourself talk
Oh my
sometimes.
God. No. Anyways, before we get into the prediction show, apologies for the lack of videos. We didn't do
It's
Crown
all
Jewel for
Ray's fault.
WWE. Yeah, it's my fault. I'm on the move, so apologies. Hopefully by December I can get back into full effect of streaming and also more prediction shows. I was trying to do NFL stuff, but life got in the way. D is aware of it,
Blame
and
Ray.
yes, blame Ray. It's Ray's fault. It's always Ray's fault. Anyway. But yeah, man. So Full Gear. We're recording this on Friday night, Saturday morning. I appreciate Dee for doing this in the wee hours. I still have to work in about 8 hours or so, but we'll do the prediction show regardless. This is something I am actually looking forward to. This card specifically. So far, they've added most of the matches. There's just a couple that they haven't added, but we'll get into the show first of all for the 0 hour. The first matchup we have is Buddy Matthews going against Claudio Castagnoli. I have a strong lean towards Claudio in this one. I mean, this is kind of a match I just kind of threw in just for 0 hour just to fill it out. But I mean, I really don't have much on this. There was not much build. They're just two awesome wrestlers. I'm gonna go as far as going with Claudio. Who you got, bro?
I have Claudio Matthews.
Here we go.
That means I don't know.
Um,
I mean, it could go a bunch of different ways. They
I'm,
could have Claudio win. They could have Buddy win to give him a little bit of a push. I mean, I don't know. House of Black is finally back on TV, so it could definitely be that Buddy Matthews is about to get a push to give them a BCC versus House of Black, card.
which I would not be against, to be honest.
But Claudio's probably gonna win. I can't see him losing to
I,
Buddy Matthews, especially with Buddy Matthews just beating Willa Yuta.
yeah, I think one on one, Claudio should win unless there's some sort of interference. But the rest of House of Black is gonna be preoccupied with their other matches, like especially Julia Hart and um, Malachi and freaking Brody King are going against title matches. But old Buddy Matthews is out here stuck in the cold in the 0 hour. It's also the former ROH champion Claudio. They just kind of threw him in the pre-show, but whatever. I guess both of us are going towards Claudio with not much build, but still should be. I think it might be the best match of the 0 hour. That's just my opinion, but just fantastic workers, both of them. I'm very much looking forward to this match. I'll try to catch when I can. Second match of the 0 hour, we have this one was a kind of a random just throw in. Eddie Kingston, the ROH champion, going against Jay Lethal. I mean,
No, this really wasn't a win.
to me it
They've
was. I
been
wasn't
building up.
expecting it.
Nah, they've been building up to this for a while.
Have they?
I expected it to be on the main card. Yeah, they even had a street fight between Eddie Kingston and Jeff Jarrett earlier to try to kind of set this up. So I mean, it's been a long going. It's been it's been a setup for it.
I don't remember
I
that.
just
That was at a Dynamite?
I honestly don't remember. I just remember they all interfered. It took a whole lot to like put Eddie Kingston down.
I don't
Took
remember
like
that,
all
bro.
five of them. Kingston.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm going with Eddie Kingston. Shout out to Eddie Guerrero, who's I think he just passed, I think the 17-year mark since his death, the untimely passing of his death. But I mean, I'm just going Eddie Kingston here. It's not time for him to drop the title yet, but hard to go
No,
against
not at
him.
all. I
Uh,
don't see that. They just throw the oddities in there to keep them on TV.
yeah, that I could see happening, but I don't think this is it. I think Eddie will probably
They
overcome the
know how
odds,
much.
but
Yeah, he's gonna win, but they just know how much you love Jeff Jarrett on
I
your
love Jeff
screen,
Jarrett.
so
Get this
they
man,
keep putting them
make
out.
him be the undisputed champion. I'm for it, brother. I'm here for it. All right, and
Okay, folks, it's time.
oh, here we go. All right, the main event for the 0 hour. This one, I still don't know what they're doing with this, but we have MGF going against Turnbuckle Bill at first. We didn't know he was a mystery partner that he was going to team up with going against the Guns for the ROH World Tag Team Championship. This didn't make sense for me at all, but now it does kind of make a little bit more sense because it turns out the mystery partner is Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe is pretty much made the save at Collision earlier tonight against when the Bang Bang Gang kind of jumped MGF and Samoa Joe made the save, pretty much accepting reluctantly as far as MJF didn't really want to do it. He reluctantly as far as accepted the offer, but the offer here he had to accept would be that he would team up with him for a future title match, which I think would be at World's End. So here I'm going to go ahead and take MJF and Samoa Joe against the Guns. Sadly, I would love the Guns to win. That's probably not going to happen, but yeah, I'm going to stick with MJF and Samoa Joe. Who you got?
Oh man, you really haven't been watching like that, huh? Because this is another thing that's been building up for a while.
Oh no,
Samoa
I know,
Joe's
I'm aware of that. Yes, they that was the agreement that he Joe was there when he said
yeah,
looks like you ain't got enough friends.
yes. I mean, it didn't come out of nowhere. Kind of expected it at some point that they were gonna team up because he needed somebody, and Samoa Joe just dropped the world television title, the Ring of Honor television title. So I
Well,
kind of figured that he would be a partner.
no, I mean what I said was like it didn't make sense at first. Like, I don't understand why they like keep pushing the ROH tag team terms. That's more I'm referencing. But what I'm saying is that they
Oh
did this match to set up Joe and MJF.
yeah, I mean yeah,
Yeah,
that's exactly what this was for.
yeah.
I
So
mean, and Samoa Joe and MJF are gonna win, so Samoa Joe gets his title shot
is it
because
possible
they
the
didn't
Guns
specify
could
whether he had
win?
to win.
Because no. Joe has to. They have to win in order for Joe to get the title match. No.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the stipulation. I just know that
Shit.
he needs somebody in his corner,
Oh,
and Joe said, "Yeah." And the stipulation was like Joe was like, "I'll be in your corner if I get a title shot." You're running out of friends there,
damn.
Maxie boy.
Oh, so I
The
mean,
whole he
I would be
respected
for
him.
it. I would be for the Guns to win the title. I
I
like the
mean,
Guns.
so
I
would
know
I.
you are. Yeah, but I don't know.
I
I feel a
didn't
little
mind that
shaky
first
on this
time
one
we were.
now. Huh?
I didn't mind that when they were the AEW tag team champions.
Well, that's because
I
of
didn't have a problem with it. I know people shit all over it, but
well,
I like the guns, so
it's
I
because
like the
of
hat.
they should have kept the titles on them, but it's just Tony Khan's like bad booking lately.
No,
Just took out
technically they
everything.
should have never taken the titles off of the acclaimed. The acclaimed should have kept the titles, in my opinion.
Ah, but they
But I
gave him the
didn't have a problem.
trios. Yeah. You know what?
I didn't
The
have a
King's
problem
not
with
even
it.
on the pay per view. I just realized that. Anyway, well, I guess both me and D are gonna go with MJF and Samoa Joe. Likely Joe and MJF will meet up at the pay per view in I think in New York for World's End, which is the final December pay per view of the year. But that would be the pick. Moving on, before we get to the main card, there was a big as far well, Tony Khan had an announcement that he had a big free agent signing that was well respected by AEW fans. There was several people speculated that it was either Mercedes Monet or Will Ospreay. Some rumors have come out there where Meltzer pretty much mentioned those two and Dolph Ziggler. I don't know why he threw
Yeah,
Dolph Ziggler
that's
in
the
there.
big. Yeah, it's Dolph Ziggler. He's the big signing. Just like the all-in tickets are on sale. That was his last big
Oh
announcement.
my god, what a dumbass! I swear, Tony's so stupid.
It's
But the
gonna
other one
be.
rumors are like Bill Goldberg and Ronda Rousey, which I'll get to in just a second. But
It'll be
ultimately,
like Christian Cage when he came in.
you know what? I was kind of down on him, but I'm so up on him now. If we can
I
get
love
that
the
type of
signing, but that wasn't. He shouldn't have gotten that kind of, that kind of
hype,
like, yeah, and an introduction. I mean, he's a great wrestler, and how I feel about him. But
mm-hmm.
you got people's hopes up for that. You got
He
them. You
did,
got people
yeah.
hyped and whatnot. That was like when Sting came back or when CM Punk came back. That was like the kind of hype that he got. And as much as I like Christian, he don't get that kind of hype.
Yeah, he. I mean, I understand Tony's feeling like he said he was really I guess he really liked. He was one of his favorite wrestlers. What he said, but now I can understand why he said that. But you're 100% correct. It was kind of a disappointment
I
when he
can't
came out.
understand why he said it. I love Christian. I think Christian is better than Edge, but if you're gonna hype somebody,
Yikes.
you gotta hype Edge harder than you hype Christian because, I mean, Christian just wasn't as big a name as like Edge. So to make it the
Mm-hmm.
way they did it, it just I think that it wasn't smart. And this one, I mean, you can't if you make it'd be funny if it was Dolph Ziggler. I think it's hilarious. But
Well, I don't think it's gonna be Dolph Ziggler because we already had Andrew Zarian spoil it earlier today, saying that he heard or he was told that it would be Will Ospreay, which is a if it is Will Ospreay, that's a huge signing because I know WWE was he was heavily on their target of wanting him to show up to WWE, but I don't know how much Tony's gonna cough up as far as the money to get him to sign. But if he is with AEW, that's a big signing in my opinion, and I think it's a
oh
positive for
yeah,
Will Ospreay as well.
definitely.
Yeah,
And since it was first announced, and you asked me who did I think it was, I was like, it's probably going to be Will Ospreay.
yeah,
'Cause I
I
know
just think about
people.
too.
I know that MJF had said Flip Gordon, but I kind of figured it was going to be Will. I didn't even think Mercedes. The first thing that I came to mind was Will Ospreay personally,
I still think Mercedes
because
money
he's
will
been
eventually
all.
show up at AEW, but I don't know if she'll be a
Oh
signing. But
yeah, well Will Ospreay has been all over their TV.
yeah,
He's
true.
a part of the Don Callis family. I
That's
mean,
true. Well,
so and Kyle Fletch is a part of it now. He's with Aussie Open. He can still do New Japan dates. So it's not like a big surprise if it's him,
I
in
think it's a
my
plus for
opinion.
him because of the fact that he still can work with New Japan. And I think that's
Yeah,
why
that's
New
what I'm
Japan
saying.
is
That's why he's
okay. Yeah, I think that's why New Japan's okay with him going with AEW because they know
and
they can
he's
still get
getting
him. Yeah.
a shit ton of
Oh
money.
yeah, he will, bro. It's just yeah, bruv. He's
He's
signing.
getting a buttload of money.
Good for him though, man.
But he
Because
has
like, yeah, that's what I like about AEW is like the wrestling in general got better because of AEW, which is why tribalism and fandom is so fucking stupid. But these
and
wrestlers are
they
getting
needed
paid.
somebody. They really do need somebody like him. They need more people in the main title picture because
What?
they don't have. I don't think they have enough main eventers.
Well, I mean, I'm just looking forward to seeing Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay 3. That's gonna be just a fantastic match. But because those two
Well, I
guys
mean,
are
but there's a
fucking
lot of
fantastic.
people that he can. There's a lot of people he can go
Danielson.
against, and yeah, and he's an instant world championship
Oh
contender.
yeah.
He's right up there with everybody else, and that's what they need. Like as much as I like Samoa Joe, he's a little bit getting a little long in the tooth.
True.
So you need people to like Jay White and
Will Ospreay.
um you know yeah, because like the only person who I can think who's on the cusp who hasn't had it yet is Swerve. Like who else is there right now who hasn't had it? Who's on the cusp of
I mean,
who's on the cusp
lately
of
Hangman's been kind of on the rise a little bit because he has like a new fire
Hangman
him. But I don't know.
Hangman has had it though.
He's had it. Yes, I
That's why I
agree.
said
I more deserving. Like
that's what I'm saying. Who hasn't had it?
I think Swerve is a guy. I think eventually they'll get to Keith Lee. I just don't feel like they have anything on the table for him. But I think that's coming pretty soon. I feel like 2024 will be a better year for both Swerve and Keith Lee. That's just my opinion.
But that's why I said on the cusp of being that main event talent that hasn't had the title. They don't really have anybody. Like
Well,
Keith Lee is not on the cusp. He's barely on TV, even though his record shows it. But he's not in any major feuds.
yeah.
The only person who honestly you look at on that roster and is like he would be an interesting champion is Swerve, who
Um,
hasn't had it.
I mean, I'm not disagreeing. I think Swerve should be elevated into the main card. I think he should be more than. I think kind of like I think Mox is kind of going down. He's kind of going with the mid card guys with OC, and
But
I think
Mox has had
he,
it, so it's not
yeah,
like Moxley is.
he doesn't need it.
He's a main eventer. He's
Yeah,
already a star.
he doesn't need the title to be
Like
a star, right?
no,
Yeah. So, but we're kind of going along with this, but we both,
you don't
yeah,
want Jericho. You don't want a lot of people
no,
that's already
yeah.
had the championship.
Yeah,
So
put
I
him in
think that
fresh feuds. Get him to elevate new talent, kind of like what I mean. What Jericho did for Will Hobbs was great because that definitely put Will Hobbs a little bit more. That elevated Will Hobbs, especially this past Wednesday when Will Hobbs somehow managed to lift Big Show onto that fucking vehicle. God, that had to suck so bad when he took that landing. But yeah, I'm for
it's
these
kind of
guys
a
like
shame. 'Cause,
younger guys being elevated.
yeah, Miro should be in that title picture.
Him too.
Andrade,
Him
Malachi,
too.
a
Yeah.
lot of people should be there, but the way that their feuds have been going, you don't really look at them as title contenders. There's only really two that I look at right now, and that's Swerve and Jay White. Adam Cole would be there, but he's on the shelf.
Yeah,
And
he'll
then
be out
they
for a
had
while.
that storyline. So there's not many people. who I think could instantly be a champion, and I think Will Ospreay fits that mold.
Well, that's for the men's for sure. The AEW has a lot of. I mean, that's a good problem to have a lot of source talent,
They have
but
a
that
lot of
might be
mid
the.
card talent.
Yeah, but the one I think to me the roster that needs help is the women's division, which I think Mercedes is still going to somehow show up to kind of bulk up her value. And once I'm pretty sure WWE will not want. Well, I'll get to as far as Ronda Rousey in just a moment, and also as far as Mercedes Monet, but we'll get as far as to Ronda first because she was she had a sighting. There was a sighting of Ronda Rousey at backstage at AEW Collision and Rampage. She actually did show up at ROH for a taping. She was there as I think Marina Shafir's handpicked partner, and she showed up to wrestle Athena and Billy Starks, and she had a match. They just threw her ass in there. They had the song that she used in WWE. I don't know if she's gonna be in AEW, but when I told Dee that, Dee was like asking why, and for what, and it's kind of a waste in my opinion. I don't know if she's going to be with AEW. I think it's just kind of maybe a one-off thing to kind of see how she reacted to the fans. But half the crowd was with her, half the crowd wasn't. But what were your thoughts when you found out about Ronda Rousey?
I mean, I was kind of like, I get it. She's a moneymaker. You would be stupid not to bring her in if she
Yeah,
wants to come in. But I mean, I don't have a problem with her. I just don't think she's all that good.
I mean honestly, the AEW women's roster needs help in my opinion, but that's just me.
They don't need star power. They need time.
They need no. They need time. They need as far as to develop some of their younger talent. They're a little too green. Specifically,
Ronda
people
Rousey's not
like
developing anything.
I know that, but she can kind of help push younger talent. Like I mean, people like Sky Blue and freaking Julia Hart. Like some of these are they're a little too green in my opinion. And Chris Statlander
Ronda
hasn't really
Rousey
done
ain't
much
coming in.
lately. I get it, man. I think she could help the female talent there. I think
She's
she's
not coming in to lose.
I mean, I don't. I mean, I don't know if you could build her up as a badass and make her the new Jade Cargill. I don't know because it feels like the women's division lost some lore, some sort of aura presence like Jade Cargill. I thought that was a big hit that they took, and WWE really definitely stole her from AEW. But I
The
don't know.
women's division wasn't all that good while she was there.
I get that, but it just feels like. But Jade was definitely a draw. She was money, and she looked like money. Now she's in the WWE roster, and I think they're gonna probably use her to her max capacity, hopefully. But only time will tell. But yeah, I don't see much as far as with Ronda. I think Mercedes will show up. I think she probably may have a bigger splash in AEW for just a short time until WWE decides to like, you know what, fuck it, just bring her back and just overpay to get her back. And I think that's what she's trying to do is to use AEW as leverage. I mean, I don't blame her for doing that, but I think she will eventually go back to WWE. But any thoughts on Mercedes?
I, I don't care. I mean, the women's division in WWE and the WWE has a good women's division.
Oh,
They just don't get enough time.
it's night
And
and day.
AEW has a decent women division,
Yeah.
and they don't get enough time. If we're really talking about the best women's division in wrestling, it's Impact. So
Oh, damn. Okay. I'm not familiar with it, so I have to take your word for it. So I don't know, but
yeah, they have the best women's division in wrestling, in my opinion.
okay. Well, I guess we'll get into the main card, but one match is still pending. I think we're gonna get probably as a late ad is Miro versus Andrade, with CJ Perry being the manager of Andrade. I don't get this this thing going on with Miro and CJ Perry. It's so weird. Um, I would have loved to see
Don't care.
Miro and Hobbs continue a feud, but that was whatever. Like I think that Tony dropped the ball in that one, in my opinion. But that's just me. But anyway, but if between the two of them, between Andrade and Miro, flip a coin. It doesn't matter. I could see CJ Perry costing Miro the match and Andrade winning, so that would be my pick. But any takers on this match? Don't care.
No.
Okay, move on to the
I
main
mean,
card.
I think they're
Okay, go
both
ahead, go
good.
ahead.
I just think they're just a stupid feud.
It is a stupid feud, isn't it?
I,
Because of CJ Perry.
I don't like. I really don't like Lana. So
Yeah, Lana, the former Lana is now CJ Perry, but
yeah, CJ
yeah,
Perry, whatever you want to call
there,
her. I don't think she's bringing anything to this.
it
Andrade didn't need her,
well,
and Miro didn't need her.
this doesn't make sense to me as far as what's going on. I don't understand why Miro's upset with, like CJ Perry tried to help Miro, and tried to align herself with Miro. Miro refuses to get her help. And Miro had a quote too that I think Big Vinny V made a quote as far as said on the recap show for Dynamite. He said Miro said, "quote CJ brings out the worst in herself and brings out the worst in me." And Vinny said, "Well, divorce this woman then. Like, if she's no good for you, then get rid of her." And just frankly, this freaking feud, like, I don't know where they're going with this. Honestly, it's kind of weird. I think she's kind of Lana's kind of at her element here, or CJ Perry, and Andrade just kind of being thrown in the middle of this shit now. So I don't know where they're going with this. Do I care? Not really. Am I interested as far as what they do with Miro? I would hope they elevate him back into the title picture, but I think this is a waste of freaking airtime, and I don't know where they're going with this, but we'll see what happens.
I mean, it's a waste of Andrade,
It's a waste of
and
both
it's
of
a
them,
waste.
yeah.
Well, I mean, the Redeemer character is good. I just don't really need to see Lana in it. I'd rather just see him
I
cutting
mean,
his promos, talking to God, and coming out and just beating people's asses and getting himself into the title picture. Like, he was a great TNT champion.
I mean,
I don't get why he hasn't shot at the international championship yet.
I I just
He
wish Miro
hasn't
would get
been
back to
doing.
the freaking feud with Malachi Black. Like, that was a great little feud that they were kind of going into before he got hurt.
There's a lot of feuds that
I don't know,
AEW just
man.
has,
Anyway,
but whatever. We can move
let's,
on.
let's move on to the main card. I agree with you. All right, first up, we have is the trios match. We have Christian Cage, Luchasaurus, and Nick Wayne going against Adam Copeland, the former Edge, Darby, the invincible Darby Allin, and Sting. Um, I mean, currently the odds right now, I mean, Team Darby, I believe them that they're minus 1,500 favorites. Rightfully so. D has already pointed out that he keeps picking Darby because he never. What was it you said?
He doesn't lose.
No, he didn't say that, but you said
Darby,
it.
he doesn't lose. He's with him and Sting. Darby just does not lose.
Yeah, true. And they don't.
He always and Sting is about to retire, so he's really not gonna lose.
Yeah, and
And now they
also
have Edge with
Copeland,
him.
too. Yeah.
They're really not gonna lose.
Yeah, I think Nick Wayne's probably going to be the one that takes the pin here, but Vegas agrees. They're
Oh yeah,
picking.
he's
They're
eating
signing with
that
them.
pin.
Yeah. I mean,
He's eating that.
I really hope they move forward with this feud between Christian Cage and Adam Copeland. Like, uh, Brian Alvarez
Christian is
thinks
gonna
that
sacrifice Nick Wayne.
no, he's saying that eventually that Adam Copeland will side with Christian Cage and become heels.
Oh
But
yeah,
yeah,
I believe that he will. But I'm talking about in this match, Christian is gonna serve up Nick Wayne.
I think that'd be
You know how the
that'd
bad
be
guy
hilarious.
always.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know how they always, push somebody in the way to eat the finisher, and then they get the hell out of Dodge.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be Nick Wayne for sure.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Nick Wayne has to have a real punchable face, so it's kind of easy to dislike him a little bit, which is kind of a shame. He's such a phenomenal athlete, but I think he's with the
Well, I
right
mean,
people
he's
right
young.
now.
He's
He's
like
very young, yes,
18
very
or
green.
19. So, yeah, I mean, right now he's in the perfect spot.
Yes,
He's working with well, even I still have to give Darby his credit because he made a name for himself. So you're working with three legends. You're working with, excuse me, Darby, who really come into his own since he's been in AEW. And Luchasaurus isn't a punk. He's a very intelligent dude and he
yes.
knows wrestling.
Hmm.
So I mean, he's getting a wealth of knowledge right now working with this, and that's what he needs. So if I was him, I'd gladly take the pin. I'd be like, yes, pin
I
me.
mean, he's by far the one that's gonna benefit this match the most in the future. I would say 5 years from now, like this kid's gonna be completely different. But if he can manage to be a douchebag heel and kind of gather the amount of heat that Christian Cage does, and possibly sell like the way Darby sells, minus him doing drop kicks with his head. I think
Yeah,
he'd just
I
be a
don't want anybody to
fantastic
sell like
athlete.
Darby.
Huh?
I don't want anybody to sell like Darby. Darby does some stupid shit.
Right, he does. I mean, him and Kota Ibushi are up there as far as dumbest sellers. But anyway, um,
And don't leave out Jeff Hardy.
oh god. But well, if he does, if he puts the bottle down, but that's here nor there.
I
But
mean,
anyway,
I'm talking about his whole career, regardless of what he was doing. He's done some really stupid shit.
oh god, I think Jeff Hardy was kind of like when they had that ladder match. I think that was about a year ago or so ago. I think Jeff Hardy was intimidated by Darby because like, man, this guy's gonna outwork me, or is gonna outsell me. But anyway, but we'll both. I guess we're both siding with Team Darby, right?
Oh yeah,
All right, boy. So,
yeah. I'm not picking them. I'm not picking them. Christian and them. Fuck outta here.
moving on to the next match. This one, This one's an interesting one. This one's the TBS Championship, the trios match with Julia Hart going against Chris Statlander, the champion, the TBS champion, and pretty little girl, Sky Blue.
Jesus Christ.
Surprisingly, here, this is the one that really, really caught my attention. So Statlander is actually a plus 375 dog. Julia Hart is a minus 500 favorite. Sky Blue is a plus 800 dog. So, man, they think that Julia Hart's going to actually pull off the upset. And probably, I would assume Sky Blue's the one that eats the pin here. But I originally had Statlander on this one. I'm a little worried when I see something that high of an opponent or one of the challengers being a heavy favorite here. I'm reluctant to say go with Statlander. I think I'll stick with Statlander, but who you got on this one?
I don't care. It should be Willow in this match.
Oh,
And she should be winning. But I'm going to go with Statlander just because, I mean, it's Chris Statlander. But fucking Willow should be. They've dropped the ball with Willow. That's just my
yeah.
opinion on that.
I think she would. I
Look,
think Willow would
just
have helped in
endless.
this match for sure.
Like she was the champion for New Japan. I mean, come on, they've completely dropped the ball on Willow.
I think that
This
was
is
kind of an
ridiculous.
accident, to be honest.
Whether it's an accident or not, she had the crowd behind her. She was a
She
good
did.
champion, and all that momentum that she had, you just completely wasted it away. Like Tony, like for all that Tony like says he's into the wrestling, has his finger on the pulse or whatever the fuck he's saying. Some of the shit he does is just mind boggling.
Yeah. Yeah, his booking has
Like
not
he
been
does
great
not
lately.
take yeah, no, he does not take like the cues. Like some people like what he's doing now with Julia Hart and the crowd reaction she gets. Yeah, but you squandered Willow. Why? You haven't even had Willow win the ROH championship. Athena has had it forever. Why? Why can't Willow get any kind of push? I
I
just
don't
don't get.
know.
But you keep going to push Sky Blue,
It would have made
and
more
when
sense to put
Sky
her in this
Blue
fair
is
four
not
way.
all that good.
Yeah.
Yes,
I don't know. I
I
think
don't
I think it'd have been a better match, but we'll see where this goes. But I'm.
got nothing with Ruby. I mean, whatever, bro.
I mean, well, first I want to get your thoughts. Like, so what did you think when I told you Julia Hart was the minus 500 favorite?
I
Does it
mean,
jump at you
I'm
at
not
all?
surprised because I mean, she's been getting a crazy push.
She has.
Like she's only lost what one match this year, something like that. She's very popular. She's with the House of Black, so I get it. But I don't see Statlander losing to her.
Yeah, these are kind of questionable. There's another one that's kind of questionable too. So,
But you never know.
yeah, I'm gonna just hold my nose here and pick Statlander, but
Yeah, I'm
Statlander's a
gonna pick
pick here.
Statlander just
Yeah,
because I don't think that she's gonna lose. But if Julia Hart wins, I wouldn't be surprised. But I don't see Statlander getting pinned.
I think it's Sky Blue, and that's probably why they put her in there.
It has to be.
Yeah, it's got to be, but we'll see what happens. So Statlander for now. Reluctantly, I'll pick Statlander, but we'll see what happens. Moving on to the next match, we have the Golden Jets, Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho going against the Young Bucks. This one, the Golden Jets are minus 300 favorites, going against the Young Bucks who are plus 200 dogs. This one's another one I just don't feel is correct. I think the Young Bucks being in their hometown near Rancho Cucamonga, that in Los Angeles, I don't see how you beat them. I think, and it's for the right to challenge for the tag team titles as well. That stipulation is online.
Yeah, I see them losing.
You see the Young Bucks losing, okay?
hmm Because you can't break up. You're not breaking up Chris Jericho and whatchamacallit yet. And if the Young Bucks lose, that just really turns that just makes them even more heelish.
I could see you. I
And
could see that happening. Yeah.
so I think that they're going to lose and then just be complete dicks.
Oh, I mean, I'm not opposed. I think heel Young Bucks is the best Young Bucks in my opinion.
Yeah, so that's why I think that they're gonna lose. And you're not breaking up Chris Jericho and
Dude, but
Kenny Omega.
the crowd heat is gonna be just unbelievable. Like they're gonna boo Omega
Good.
and Jericho.
Okay. That just makes them lovable dickheads, you know?
You know, it didn't make sense
I mean,
either to
they're
get the Young Bucks to challenge for the titles or the right challenge. I don't know, man. I guess. But here's the thing. Here's my issue with this, man. Like, if you go that route with the Golden Jets winning and stealing the stipulation to challenge for the tag team titles, you now have a feud with the Young Bucks and Omega, where literally just like what maybe a month or two ago we all what was it all in. I can't remember when they had the blood and guts match. They literally just reunite the elite with Hangman, the Bucks, and Omega, and then all of a sudden now we're just breaking them all up again. This doesn't fucking make sense to me.
I mean, the if you're not turning Adam Hangman Page heel, and you're not turning Kenny Omega heel right now. So you have to break them up because I
But
mean the Young Bucks are they're turning heel. Like there is no doubt about it.
yes,
You watch the Dynamite match, they straight dick kick their opponents. So I mean they're turning heel. They said that they don't care about the rules anymore.
yeah.
So I can see them having a feud with I can actually see them having a feud with Hangman and Kenny
I mean,
or Hangman and a Boost. I
the
mean
Jets, the
Kenny and
Golden Jets winning would make the Young Bucks turn full heel for sure. That is probably the right booking decision. It's just to me, it just we wasted the last couple years of the elite reuniting. I just think that's fucking stupid. But that's just me. I have the Bucks. I'm now reluctant to fucking switch to the Omega and Jericho because of the fact that that does make sense to have the Young Bucks go full heel, and I prefer the full heel mode of the Young Bucks. I just hope that Nick Jackson comes back with the blonde handlebar, the reverse Hogan brother. I would love that so much. I hope he brings that back. That shit looked horrible, and I'm for it. I had the Bucks, but I think I'm gonna swap to Omega and Jericho. That does make sense now.
Yeah, I'm going with the Golden Jets. I think that they're gonna win, and because I don't think they're gonna win the titles. Oh God, I hope they don't win the titles.
Oh no, that's
But I
not.
think them not winning the titles could be the catalyst to actually break them up in the future.
Yeah, I
So I
think.
mean, it works
Well,
so many
curious to see how
different
that goes.
ways.
Yeah, yeah, we'll see what happens. All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna swap from the Young Bucks. I'm switching Young Bucks to Kenny Omega, the Golden Jets.
Flip
It makes sense.
flopper.
I guess whatever. Just blame Ray. Whatever. Anyway. All right, moving on to the next match. This one I'm definitely looking forward to. It's the AEW Women's World Championship. We have the champion
I
Hikaru
wonder
Shida
why.
going against timeless Tony Storm. The bootylicious Tony Storm. My God, she looks so damn fine. Tony Storm is a minus 450 favorite against Shida, who's a plus 275 dog. I think it's time. I guess Shida's going to drop the title three times now. So, I think Tony Storm will probably be over with the crowd. The gimmick is kind of working for me because of her and her goofy husband. But I think she found her niche here. I think this is it right here. But I'm going with Tony Storm. Who you got, bro?
I mean, you said that Tony was the favorite, right?
Tony is the favorite.
Yeah, I mean, Tony is probably gonna win, but with this one, I'm gonna go with Sheeta because I mean, they're probably gonna put it on Tony because of everything that she's been through. But they just keep shitting on Sheeta,
Cheetah, yeah,
and
Cheetah, yeah.
I'm just hoping that they don't shit on her again. Like they had her win the title every time she wins a title is at some kind of big pay per view where they need a title change, and then they have her lose it. Look at what they did with Saraya. You know when she won it at that what was it, Night of Champions or whatever the
Yeah.
fuck they had, and then they switched it immediately. She just wins it back at a pay per view where they need her to win it, and now they're gonna take it off of her quickly. It's
It doesn't
yeah.
make sense.
I'm not a fan of that, especially because I mean Tony just had the title. You didn't need to have Sheeta beat her for the title just to have Sheeta drop the title to Saraya. Saraya could have just beaten Tony, and
I don't know,
then
man.
Hikaru Shida could have won it. And then now it would make more sense to have Tony win it back. Now,
I mean,
whatever.
I get it.
If you make them-
I think that they're likely pushing. I mean, they're pushing this gimmick, the timeless Tony Storm gimmick, hard.
Oh
The whole
yeah, no
black and
doubt.
white, the Luther gimmick as far as him being a butler. Now they got you insert. I think what's her name, Mariah May.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah,
the
well,
independent chick. Yeah,
yeah, from Stardom. Like, I feel like she will probably have a hand in this match and probably cause the interference to kind of protect Hikaru Shida. That's just my guess, but
but Tony is definitely gonna win it because I'm even thinking about tonight when she beat Emi Sakura. After she won, they had her. a black and white screen for her, when she's standing there with her arm raised. It went to the black and white like the John Morrison shit.
Yeah. I mean, I would love a
Uh,
pairing of her and Juice Robinson. I hope that kind of happens. Um, I mean, just those two are gonna be
she's
just
gonna
whack
win, but
balls, bro.
God, they keep shitting on Sheeta, boy.
Yeah, that it's at her expense, and I don't like that. I wish there was a third person involved, so they kind of don't pin Sheeta.
Regardless, you're still taking the title off of Sheeta. Like, why do you keep taking the title? You had her have this great run during the pandemic era where there was no fans, and now that when she finally wins the title back, you keep putting it on her just to take it off. Why put the title on her?
I don't know, man. This is fucking Tony Khan's book, stupid ass booking. Something like I don't get it, man. Anyway, yeah, I guess both of us are going with timeless Tony Storm. I'm gonna
Yeah,
say
well,
bet
I
the
mean,
house on
I'm
everybody
kind of in
else.
the middle.
Oh, you're going with
I'm
Sheeta. You're
trying. I
going with
think.
Sheeta. My bad. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm going with Tony because I think she's gonna win, but I want Sheeta.
I see.
That's kind of where I am because I'm just tired of them taking the belt off of her, and it's stupid.
Okay. Well, I guess.
But I
Yeah.
do fully believe that Tony is going to win. I just don't want to pick her.
Yeah. No, I feel you, man. I understand. Like, you're right. This is gonna be the third or fourth time she drops the belt, and that's kind of not fair to her. I mean, after what she did for them during the pandemic, she
Twice
wasn't.
this year.
Yeah.
This will be
Uh,
the second time this year that she drops the title.
yeah. But we'll see what happens. But anyway, all right. Well, I guess we'll move on to the next match here. Unless you have anything else to add.
No.
Okay, moving on. Next match, this one was they just changed it. It was the AEW World Tag Team Championship four-way ladder match. You have LFI going against Ricky Starks, Big Bill, the champions, FTR, and the Kings of the Black Throne, aka the House of Black. Ricky Starks and Big Ass Bill are the minus 300 favorites on this one. FTR are second with plus 300 dogs. House of Black plus 500 dogs, and LFI plus 900 dogs. I feel like it's safe to say one of LFI members probably is it Driscoll? I think is the one that's going to take the pin probably.
There is no pin.
Oh, that's right. It's just the ladder. My bad. I thought originally that was that's what I have as far as written down. But yeah, I think
Oh yeah, no. If it was a regular match, Jalisco is definitely taking a pin.
yeah.
But no, it's a ladder match.
I think now with LFI involved in this ladder match, this makes things way more interesting now that I think about it. And then just Brody King, you just see his big ass just being thrown across everywhere. They might have possibly a big spot with Big Bill. No pun intended, but yeah, I think that Ricky Starks and Big Bill are going to win this one. But who you got?
Yeah, I got Ricky Starks and Big Bill.
Yeah,
I don't want to see FTR win it
I
again.
don't either. Just fucking, I
They've had
mean,
it
keep
enough
Strapper in the
times.
bag, brother.
Yeah, this too much. You can't do anything with them with this right now. They just had it.
But
They
they,
ran their course.
and I just realized Strap Wheeler has a nickname. So does Dax now. What's his new nickname?
Dax, Dax the Axe. I
What
saw that
the
today and I was just like, the fuck? Like,
oh,
why, Mr. Anderson? Why do you persist? Like, what the fuck did they do that for?
it's weapons, heavy weapons. I mean, just I don't
I
know, man.
don't
What
know.
the fuck they're doing? I guess they feel like left out because they don't have nicknames or whatever. But dude,
That was so stupid. That's what blew my mind. I was like, what is this?
is this gonna be a little bit bad? You know, I wasn't looking forward to this fatal four-way match or this four-way match, ladder match, but I am now because I can see them doing a lot of crazy high spots, especially Rouge. Just like the guy likes to no sell, but I don't think he'll be able to no sell against like the House of Black. So I would
I
like to
mean,
see
I
him
was looking
try.
forward to it because of the wrestlers. I thought that the wrestlers in the match there's a bunch of good wrestlers, so
Yes,
I figured the match was gonna be good.
yeah.
But
This to
I,
me amplifies
I,
the match in my opinion, the ladder match.
I mean, I don't care about the titles though right
I
now.
don't either, but I just want to see a ladder match.
I mean, I get you, but it's hard to get fully invested into a match if you don't care about the match. Like I think that the competitors are good, but it's just like okay, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see how this goes. I don't know where. I mean, where do they go with this after this? Like, I don't know what they do with FTR. Uh,
And I think that's my biggest issue. It doesn't seem like there's any direction with a lot of talent.
I think they're just kind of being crammed into the card just to fit as many guys in the card. But I mean, still, I'm somewhat looking forward to this match. I didn't care for it at first. I care a little bit more now because it's a ladder match. But hopefully, knock on wood. Please, someone, please stay healthy, everyone. We don't need another one to join.
Uh,
Um, what? We don't need what's his name to join him with. Was it Darius? No, not Darius.
Dante is out.
Dante Martin. Yeah, we don't need another broken foot like the way it looked. Jesus Christ.
Hell, and that was Phoenix, who's also out.
Oh yeah, please stay healthy, guys. Like, but pray. But anyway, all right. Moving on to the next match. This one, I very much am looking forward to the rematch from the All In or the All Out main event. We have Orange Cassidy, the champion, going against the challenger John Moxley, who was the former champion that beat Orange Cassidy at All Out. Currently, Moxley is the minus 185 favorite, with Orange Cassidy being the plus 135 dog. I think that's wrong. I'm picking Orange Cassidy. I feel like he needs to get his heat back here. He's got to win this match. It feels like that's kind of the way they set up after Dynamite, because like Orange Cassidy kind of doubted the punch that he gave to John Moxley. I don't know if you saw that, but
Hmm.
I got Orange Cassidy winning this match. Who you got?
This is a tough one because they're on Moxley's dick. But you know how I felt about the first one. I felt that Orange Cassidy should have won that first one to really solidify his title run. You know, so I'm kind of torn. It's like 50-50. I think it can go either way, like
Yeah.
the odds say. I think that if Tony is smart, he'll have OC have that defining championship because it seems like they're changing his personality to care. Like he truly cares about this title.
Mm-hmm.
This is the time to really show what he's made of. Beating Moxley, especially for the title, puts you know puts him on that next level. But I can still easily see Tony being like, "Oh yeah, Moxley's gonna win this and get his title back, and
Yeah.
we're gonna do the program that I wanted to do, that I couldn't because he was hurt."
Yeah, I think I get the feeling that's
So
why Vegas kind of is favoring Moxley here, but I could see why they would put him as the favorite. But I'm gonna go more with what I think is the right decision is to have Orange Cassidy win. But that's just me. But I
yeah,
would I would be a little disappointed if Moxley won again.
yeah, me too. But this one is one of those ones where I do very rarely. I'm just gonna just I gotta stay 50-50. I don't know who's gonna win this.
I mean, flip a coin, brother.
I don't have a pick. Yeah, no, I don't have a pick on this one.
Oh,
I'm just 50-50. I want OC because I think that that's a right call, but I can see Moxley because that's what uh, Tony's plans
you
were.
you want me to flip it for you, brother?
No, I'm just not picking on this
Okay,
one.
all right, man. I guess undecided. D
And
is
this is just one
undecided.
of those
I'm going
ones.
Orange
This is that
Cassidy.
rare moment where I'm not picking. Yeah, I don't know who to pick. I don't have a definitive opinion. I'm not. If I was leaning one way, if I was even 60-40 for one of them, I could pick. But I'm literally 50-50 in the middle.
Damn, I've never heard you like
You
do
know.
that before either. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is I can't pick. Even a flip of a coin would be a disservice because I'm not leaning in any particular
hmm,
direction.
yeah.
Just because I think that Tony Tony can read the room when he wants to, and the room says that OC should win. But I can also see Tony sticking to his guns and saying, "Well, this is what I wanted to do. Moxley got hurt, but I'm still going to do what I wanted to do," and giving it to Moxley.
I forgot the other thing too that could also play a factor into this match is their partners or the partners from last Wednesday from this past Wednesday. I think Wheeler Yuta and Hook might be in the added to the 0 hour. I would pick Hook, but I could see Hook maybe jumping in to kind of help out Orange Cassidy, maybe kind of level the
I would
playing field.
hope
I guess
not.
I don't know either,
That would take
but
away from the match.
it would, but I think that may put Moxley on Hook. That's something that Brian Alvarez was kind of like noting that he would like to see, kind of elevate the younger
I
talent.
wouldn't mind it,
I wouldn't be on my
but it
opposed
would
to
take
either.
away from the match. I think that you adding anybody if they do go the OC route and you've added somebody, you've taken away from OC's win.
I
He has to
yeah,
win this clean by himself.
I agree with you there, but that's a
In the past.
possibility. Yeah,
I mean, anything is a
absolutely.
possibility,
Yeah,
but I don't think that that would be a
no,
good
it
thing to
would not be
do
good.
is
No.
to put a somebody in there to interfere because, like I said, you're tainting OC's win if he actually does
Yeah,
win.
I mean, we'll see, but I guess
Like if
yeah,
Moxley wins, it doesn't matter because Moxley is made. He's a made man.
yeah, yeah.
You
We
know,
both
he's been a champion. He's been in the international champion. But OC, like I said, that should have been his signature win before. This should be like that win that shows who he is. That he's somebody who
mhm.
makes people take him seriously. And if you have Hook come out, it kind of to me takes away from that win. He needs to do it by
Yeah,
himself,
I agree. I
in
mean,
my opinion.
Cast Orange needs to win clean here, and I think it probably will be ultimate. I think it will be 1-on-1, but you never know. Maybe they might throw in Wheeler, and
Yeah.
that's just something
Right
that
now,
they
Wheeler
kind of
and
that's coming straight from Brian Alvarez and Vinny V. So that's what they
Well,
think.
Wheeler
Whether
and Claudio have their eyes set on Buddy Matthews because Buddy Matthews beat Wheeler tonight and was gonna do
oh, I
something
did
with
not
a
know
chair,
that.
and that's how we got that match.
Okay.
So yeah, his their sights might be set more on Buddy in the House of Black.
Well, I see. I have not seen Collision. I guess as soon as I got home from work, I just
Yeah,
started
you
right
gotta
now.
kind of
Yeah.
hear that promo that Claudio cut after where he challenged Buddy to a match and asked him if he needs to go ask Malachi for permission.
Wow. I mean, damn. All
Yeah, and
right. All right.
That's when Buddy was like, I accept the match. So that's why I was saying that I think it's gonna be a BCC against the House of Black.
All right. So I guess I'm going to go Orange Cassidy on this match. D's undecided, so
Oh yeah,
I guess we'll go with that. But
yeah.
I can see why you said
Either one is not wrong in my opinion. Either one
you
is
can go either
not
way.
wrong.
Yeah, I agree. I just we hope
So,
Tony makes the right decision, goes with Orange Cassidy.
hmm
All right, moving on to the next match. This one kind of picked up at the end. I thought it was kind of stupid like, as far as what was going, but we have Adam Hangman Page going against Swerve Strickland 2.
you thought the build
This
was
was the
stupid?
build up was stupid. Okay, so here let me explain. So when Swerve, this is kind of going overlapping from the Wrestle Dream match, but then afterwards we had Swerve invade Hangman's home, pretty much break into his home, literally kind of somewhat threaten his infant child. Didn't really do anything, but man, I know Brian Alvarez is really like saying like where is Hangman? Why isn't he attacking Swerve? Like for about a week and a half or so, he's like, where's Hangman? Like, does he not care about that Swerve just broke into his house and literally like almost tried to threaten his family and whatnot? And just Hangman showed up at a match with the Young Bucks and didn't do anything, didn't talk about it, didn't bring it up at all. Man, like Brian Alvarez and Vinny V both kind of really fucking let Tony Khan have it, and then literally a week later, that's when Hangman decided to attack Swerve Strickland, and now he's just kind of like after his ass for the last week and a half. But in my opinion, I think Hangman should have retaliated much quicker. I think that's the criticism that comes from that. Well, I'm gonna go with the odds. Surprisingly, there's no odds on this one. I was really surprised there's no odds for this match. I'm leaning towards Hangman to win this match because we already have Swerve that won at Wrestle Dream. I think that makes more sense. Wasn't this supposed to be like a street fight or something like that, or did that change?
Yeah, Texas Death Match.
So is it a hardcore match then? Yeah, it is, right?
Yeah. That's basically what a Texas Death Match
I
is.
mean, I remember him and Moxley or Hangman and Mox had that incredible match, but um, yeah, I'm going Hangman because he's already won a Texas Death Match. Who you got?
Yeah, I'm thinking that Hangman is gonna win. They'll probably do a third match.
You get a Rubber Man match. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of want Swerve to win and just end it. Kind of have just a dominant series against him, especially after going through the table. I think that that was Hangman getting his heat,
I,
but I think that's what I'm gonna go with Swerve. I'm gonna go with
okay,
Swerve
I respect
because
that, man.
he went through the table off the stage, and to have Hangman throw him through a table off the stage and then win the match kind of makes him look like a bitch.
Well, I
You
mean,
know,
I'm agreeing with you. I think maybe there should be a third match. Make it a rubber band match. Make it a final third deciding match. I would favor Swerve in the third match and push him, elevate him to get him to make card the main
yeah,
card status. So
I, yeah, it probably will be a rubber match. I do see. I can see Hangman winning this easily, but just after he threw Swerve off the like straight threw him through the
the
tables
tables,
off
yeah,
the ramp.
yeah, yeah,
So
that
it's
looked
just
brutal,
kind of
man.
like how you have Swerve lose after taking that kind of bump.
Although
You
dude,
have Hangman that's looking so much stronger than him.
but Hangman had like the promo, one of his best promos last Wednesday when he really like shit on Swerve Strickland, pretty much saying he's a bigger failure from then he got fired 2 years ago, and that's why his fiance left him. That's why his kids won't talk to him. Like God, he just shit all over him. Pretty much saying that you don't think you're not the man that you think you are. Just this dude just loved him verbally and physically lately. And
That's
then
why
off
it's
the and
hard to
then
have him lose.
yeah, and then also then going after Prince Nana saying he's gonna steal his weed. I don't know if you heard
Yeah,
that
so
shit, bro.
that's why it's hard to have Swerve lose this match.
I don't know, man. I think I got Hangman on this one, but I guess we're gonna go split on this. So
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to
Swerve.
the match. I'm very much. I'm curious to see what they do with this.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be good.
I think it should be a great match, but hopefully they stay healthy too. Knock on wood. All right, we'll go on to the main event unless you have any other thoughts.
No,
All right, main event time. We have MJF, the world champion. He's coming in at a minus 5,000 favorite going against Jay White, the challenger, as a plus 1,000 dog. Finally, after you for months pushing, saying as far as you just like voicing your displeasure as far as why are they not focusing the world champion, why are they pushing the ROH tag team champions, and rightfully so, you're right the entire time. Now MJF, the AEW World Champion, is now the focal point of AEW as he should be. He's being gunned by everyone now. It feels like not only just by Jay White, not only by Samoa Joe, also by Wardlow, also by fuck everyone. I mean, honestly, everyone's trying to challenge him. Even Omega challenged him, but
for
lost.
giving me my flowers.
So big props to like D. D's all usually kind of ahead of the curve on a couple things, but you're right on this one, brother. But man, they're really kind of like stretching out MJF a little bit here. I don't know, it kind of feels like it, especially with the ROH tag team titles. But man, I mean, for someone who went from barely wrestling to now damn near wrestling every fucking every week, I mean, you can make a case for MJF being possibly the rest of the year, just how much like how dominant he's been, and also being as far as a world champion. If supposedly, I think someone put out a stat that if he beats Jay White, he will have his 1 year run as the world champion. I think
Yeah,
MJF will win. I think I'm going to say it right now. MJF is the lock of the night. I only say that because of the fact that they're going to set up a match with Samoa Joe and MJF at World's End. But that's my guy. Who are you picking, bro?
I'm picking MJF. Jay White has had the title.
And
I
he
mean,
also pinned him about 2 weeks ago, a week and a half ago, I think.
yeah, to keep the title.
Yeah.
So
Which makes no
he's
fucking
visually
sense. Yeah.
he's visually had that title for a while now.
hmm
So I can see MJF just winning and finally getting his title back,
Well, I love
which is
that Jay White's just
appropriate.
clever. Yeah, I mean Jay White's so good. He's so clever. The belt looks great on him. I think eventually he will be the world champion.
Oh yeah,
He's a
for sure.
fantastic heel. I think if MJF, I think if it wasn't for Christian Cage, he might have been one of the best heels. But he needs a little bit more heat. I think a little more time to develop as far as some sort of hate towards the fans. I mean, but I just love the Bang Bang Gang. Like they're just fantastic. Him, Juice Robinson, the Guns are just great. Like the Guns have looked better. Juice Robinson is one of the best fucking heels in professional wrestling. Jay White has got the look. He's believable. He's a great wrestler. This should be a
I
great
think that
match.
Jay White is really learning how to. I think the thing with Jay White, what made this so good is that he's learning to. How can I say? Really be on American TV
hmm
because remember when he was in New Japan, he was really free.
Oh
He was
yeah.
dropping f bombs and all kind of stuff. And this he's had to tone down his promos, and you can tell the difference. You can see that he's, that he's learning to do more. conservative promos, but still be his heel Jay White and get the heat. I think he's done a good job.
I think the AW Jay White version is better than the New Japan Jay White in my opinion. I find him more interesting. I find him more clever. I
Mm.
just like his ability as far as be able to kind of use some of MJF's lines against them, as far as the Triple B, the Bang Bang Belt, how they use as far as the Card Blade, with that's of course help from Juice Robinson. Also, Jay White, props to him for kind of the element that's kind of in the shadows right now is the devil, the devil in the mask. Jay White is pretty much saying like, "Nah, motherfucker, you are the devil. You've already said you are the devil. That no one's on the level on the devil or the on the same level as the devil." But he's pretty much brought that to the forefront where he's pretty much saying, "Hey, he is the devil." He's already said that. Like the one saying that they've already said as far as the greatest trick the devil's ever pulled is making him believe he doesn't exist, which is people are thinking that MJF isn't the devil. But I don't think he's the devil. But great props to Jay White for making that as far as an added layer to it. It's a great angle. I think this whole lore with MJF and the devil in the mask is fantastic TV. He's probably one of the most intriguing as far as characters right now, based off of the MJF character. Him being as far as the people scumbag, I guess if you want to call him that. And then you have this guy in the devil mask as far as doing all of his dirty work and kind of helping out MJF. Although, granted, he has attacked his friends, the Acclaim, but still, I'm curious to see where they go with this and what happens. But I guess both of us are going to MJF. But I do have a question about the Devil. If you have anything else to say about the main event,
I mean, no, I think that MJF is going to win. I think that it's been a good build, and I'm glad that they've actually started focusing on the World Championship
as they
again.
should.
Yeah, that's your title. That's your lifeblood. If people don't want that title, then what's the point of watching?
I mean, true, but yeah, I think MJF should get his belt back to Triple B. But I guess that's the pick for as far as the main card. But the one thing I think may play into the main event is the Devil in the Mask. I mean, you could speculate who you want as far as who this guy is, but this is probably one of the best mystery as far as angles at the moment, as far as who's the man or the devil. And god damn it, do they have some speculation as far as who it is. One specific guy, CM Punk, this guy is just playing this shit up where he's had videos on Instagram of saying he is the devil, or as far as his old clips from ROH as far as being the devil, or he's pretty much alluding that he is the guy, which would be an unbelievable fucking way as far if Tony Khan does that and it's CM Punk, that would be one of the best works of all time. Granted, me and Dee have already argued saying that this would be stupid because now you work the boys in the back. But any comments on CM Punk saying he's the devil?
Oh, I'm sorry, I completely blacked out. You said CM Punk. What happened?
God, do you think CM Punk's the devil?
Don't care.
Okay, all right, moving on. So the other guys they're saying it's the speculation is either it's MJF, it's Adam Cole, Britt Baker. One person that's come to the light that, as far as was the spot with the glass spot, apparently that was not supposed to be, that was not an accident. And pretty much they are saying it's one individual that stole the mask, and it's well, you probably have a guess, D, right?
Yeah, I would love it. I would love for it to be a Jack Perry.
Yeah, Cry Me a River, the glass, real
Yeah,
glass.
I would love if it was him.
That would be interesting.
He needs a edit.
He does need something, man. And I think if you can kind of, as far as call back to what MJF was telling Jack Perry, as far as him being a nice guy won't get you nowhere, and you could use that as a callback to kind of glue in the Jack Perry with him being the man or the devil behind the mask. I mean, that would be interesting. I know Brian Alvarez has said
And he
like
has
the
enough
guy.
money to pay people off.
Say again.
I said he has enough money to pay people off.
True, but it's also easy to convince people to help you when a lot of people don't like MJF.
But money talks too.
True, but
And his father was famous, so they can always play him, especially with his bad guy persona and the way he was becoming a dick, driving around in limos and stuff like that.
I mean, it's an added
Easy to pay
incentive.
people off.
Yeah, it's an added. Well, if a limo gets run over or a limo runs over a freaking Jay White or MJF, then we know it's probably Jack Perry. But I'm guessing. Yeah, I don't know. Do you think they'll? Do you think he'll make an appearance at Full Gear?
I
Jack
think
Perry.
he'll make an appearance. I don't think he'll. Oh no, I don't know. See, I don't know because remember he was still on his honeymoon. I think,
He got suspended.
or he went away and well, he was on his he went on his honeymoon too. So he was just out for a while. And if you're gonna bring him, if you like, we don't know how long he was suspended for because CM Punk got fired. So I'm quite sure that Jack Perry is not still suspended.
I mean, I think he'll probably get unsuspended soon, probably by 2024, I imagine. I mean, you got to
Why
do
would he be
something.
suspended for that damn long?
Well, I mean, we're literally about fucking 1 month away from 2024, bro. Fuck.
Okay, but look how
It's
long he's
literally
been suspended
Thanksgiving
already.
on Thursday, brother.
Okay, but look how long he's already been suspended.
Yeah, I get that, but I'm just saying,
I think they're just holding him off of TV.
I, I kind of hope they. I mean, I kind of hope they kind of play this angle a little bit longer. I mean, just kind of like stretch it out a little
I
bit.
mean,
I
they
don't mind
could,
it.
but I still don't think that he's suspended. I think that if especially if it is him, it's good because people can think that he's on that he's still on suspension. But to me, I don't understand why he would be suspended for this long, especially when it doesn't seem like he was the one in the wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you there, obviously, but I mean, we'll see what happens.
It just makes
I'm
sense to
intrigued by
keep
this
him off
angle.
of TV.
Yeah, I'm
It just
still.
makes sense to keep him off of TV.
Well,
That's all.
we're for sure moving on from the CM Punk drama shit. We're obviously that I don't think it's gonna be him, but it's likely. I think it
Sorry, I
is Jack
blacked out.
Perry.
What'd
Oh,
you
here
say?
we go. Fuck. We think it's Jack Perry, but we'll. Any last thoughts from the card, bro? Are you looking forward to the card, or what do you think?
I mean, I think there'll be some good matches. I'm kind of I'm kind of meh with Tony's booking, so I think it's just a trickle down. It might just be wrestling burnout also, but
Football.
I'm yeah, that too. But I just think that his booking has been suspect. So when the booking's not, I don't even want to say great. When it's not good and competent, it kind of takes me out of it, especially when things are just happening. It seems like some things just happen to happen, and he doesn't capital like if for all the shit that he talks, I don't think he capitalizes on happy accidents.
I'm not gonna disagree there, but I mean, we'll see where it
And
goes. I'm kind of looking forward to it. Like usually, my expectations have been kind of meh on the last couple cards. I'm actually looking forward to this card.
I mean, it's not a bad card. I think, like I said, the only happy accident that he had no choice but to fall back on was the MJF and the title. Because if Adam Cole didn't get hurt, we still be the think the title would still be an
Okay,
afterthought.
well, let me ask you: is there any match here that you really don't care for? Like just like it's just there, like don't care. You know, other than the TBS
Mm.
championship.
I mean, I don't mind seeing that. I actually like Julia Hart and I
Yeah, I
like
do
Chris
too.
Statlander.
I mean,
That Sky Blue is like I think that she will be decent.
yeah,
I just don't like I don't like when they come out like she comes out girly girl and you're wrestling, you're fighting.
yeah,
I don't need you trying to pander to the crowd, kind of like Anna Jay. I need you to come out, even if you're gonna be sexy, I need you to be rough and tough. And then a lot of her moves sometimes are sloppy.
yeah. The code blue.
But the rest of the match I'm looking forward to.
I mean, I'm looking forward
Um,
to seeing Julia Hart, Sky Blue, and Tony Storm brawl for the wrong reasons. But anyway,
Jesus. Anyway, if there's a match that I can say that I'm just meh on, it would probably be the Young Bucks and the Golden Jets.
really, I think that's gonna be. I think that's gonna have a lot of heat, man. But we'll see.
I mean, just because I'm over Chris Jericho.
I can see why you would say
I don't
that, but I
really
think when you have the Young Bucks and Omega in a match, it's gonna be kind of hard to put on a bad show. That's just me, though.
I didn't say it was gonna be bad. I just said that I'm tired of Chris Jericho.
I mean, I get what you're saying, man, but you know,
I don't really want him in that match. I could go with I don't even want to see Ibushi in that match. I'd rather see Kenny as a singles wrestler.
you know what? I kind of just
I don't
realized there's no Takesha in this match in this card. No Takesha, I'm a little
there's
sad.
no, there's no Don Callis family period.
Well, they lost, didn't they?
They lost what?
They lost
They
that
did lose the other
stupid dragon
day.
match, whatever the fuck that was.
Yeah, but that means that you can't have Hobbs on. And they didn't lose because of
Ah,
anybody in the Don Callis family. Brian Cage got pinned.
well, we'll see. I guess the only thing also too that I'm looking forward to is the Will Ospreay announcement, and also um, fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say. Anyway, it's getting late, yo.
Okay,
Like
I'm not
honestly.
looking forward to the Sting and Darby match.
Okay,
I'm
I
just
could.
tired of Darby,
Yeah, I can see why you would say that, but I don't know.
and I'm
I
not a
think
big
it's gonna be
Edge
okay.
fan.
No. Sadly, I'm not gonna be able to see half of this freaking pay per view. D will. I'm gonna be at work, which fucking sucks. So, but as soon as I'm out of work, I'm gonna go get myself a case of beer, some pistachios, and I'm gonna join D on the Discord. If any of you guys are interested in watching the watch along with Discord on us with us, let us know. We would love that as far as some people as far as watch the cards with us, but that might be done further down the line. But I am looking forward to this pay per view, but uh, we'll see how it goes. But anyway, any last thoughts overall?
Yeah, I don't know. Most of y'all are welcome in my Discord, but
God. Well,
I
and
hope
also,
that everybody enjoys the show. Leave a comment and tell us what you think about it.
well, I do want to bring up as far as something I will. This coming December, I believe Collision will be in San Antonio. I think I will. I don't know if I'll do a vlog. I'll definitely do some recordings being at the show. I believe D said he will be at the World's End. He will be doing meet and greets there as well. So uh, don't hesitate to talk to D anyway. But all right, guys. Well, that's it. Thanks everyone for listening. For D, I am Ray. We'll be back later. We'll do as far as a recap show, hopefully. But that is it. We'll talk to you guys later.
Peace.